How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 12 of my NHL 13 GM Mode Expansion Team Dynasty series. As you guys can see right here's the NHL starting lineup. It's looking pretty good. As you guys can see, 80s overall all throughout, except for the fourth line. We got high 70s, which isn't too bad at all. Some good defensive players there in Zach Nashuk, Darren Helm, and Pokuluk. As well, guys, on defense, we have 80 overall or higher for our top six. 83, 284s, and 86 and 87, so not too bad. Starting goalies 86 or 87 overall, looking really good. We won the cup a couple years ago. Didn't win it last year. I think we got knocked out second round, so looking to try to win that cup again. We have a really good team as well. We have a really good AHL team, a lot of high 70s there in case anyone gets injured. We definitely have the good players to call them up. As you guys can see, we still have our 4.5 star rating through it, which is really good. You never really want to be below that, especially when you're simulating everything. So right here, guys, at the All-Star break, haven't made any moves. You guys can see McDavid still 94. A lot of you guys thought that was pretty crazy, but yeah, he gets amazing. Sam Reinhart from our team made it onto the third line at the center position. No other forwards from our team made it. On defense, I think we may have had a player made it. I might be wrong. Jonas Broden, Justin Schultz, Jake Gardner made it. So yeah, we did have one defenseman make it, which is really good. As well, I believe Housen made it as one of the starting goaltenders, or actually the starting goaltender. Housen pretty much makes the All-Star team every single year because I play him like every single game, and he's really high rated, gets a lot of wins. So as you guys can see right here at the trade deadline, I'm actually making a trade here with the New York Rangers, trying to trade for Christian Thomas, 83 overall right winger. Add some depth on the right wing. He'll probably play second or third line for me. Trade him a 3-star potential prospect, Andy Carroll, second round pick, a couple 2.5-star potential prospects, and a 7th. Got that deal done. I thought that was a really good trade. Add some depth going into the playoffs here. As you guys can see, ranked third in the NHL and second in the West. That's not too bad at all. And as you guys can see right here are the scoring leaders on my team after the regular season going into the playoffs. Sam Reinhart actually led the team with 75 points. McKinnon only had 65, but didn't play quite a full season. Same with Kessel, only played 62 games at 50 points, so that's why the top line wasn't producing quite as much. A lot of them are injured, so you know that happens. Good to see Reinhart though stepping up there, getting all those points. So pretty good production from all of our players, you know, especially the third and fourth line guys getting it done. Right here, guys, in the first round of the playoffs, we're playing the Minnesota Wild. Going to be tied 1-1 there. Get the series lead in the third game, making it 2-1. Tie is up again, making it 2-2. Right there, we're going to make it 3-2. And then finally, in the sixth game, we're going to finish them off, making it 4-2 in the series. And in the second round, we're playing the Dallas Stars here. And we're actually going to lose the first game, which is never good. Win the second, though, to tie it up. Win the third, making it 2-1. Win the fourth, making it 3-1. And eventually win the fifth, making it 4-1. So 4 wins in a row there after falling short that first game. Our AHL team also being pretty productive in the playoffs. I think they're playing the Bridgeport Sound Tigers in the first round of the playoffs. And right now, guys, we are in the third round for the NHL team, playing Chicago Blackhawks in the Western Conference Championship. Actually swept the Blackhawks, which is pretty insane, going on to play Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup Final. Our AHL team is also in the conference final for them, playing against the Syracuse Crunch. But right now, guys, we're actually against Tampa Bay Lightning. We went down the first game, and then we actually won. We won the first game, lost the second, won the next two. So we're up 3-1 now. And as you guys can see, when I went to play this game, I was looking at the lines because I decided, you know, simulate the third period here. We're up 2-0, and they had Olli Mata playing first line center because McKinnon got hurt, so I had to change that all around, put Mata back down onto the fourth line at the wing. So I thought that was pretty funny. We made it all the way this far with Olli Mata playing first line center for who knows how long, because they sent overall defenseman. Right there, though, a nice goal from Puck right off the point there to make it 3-0. And as you guys can see, we ended up winning that game and the series 4-1. So Stanley Cup champs for the second time in 3 years. I think that's really good. Starting to get the Dynasty going, like this series is called. Obviously, you know, we developed the right players, a lot of good players here, all young, all on good contracts. Hopefully we can keep the core of this team. As you guys can see, again, Garrett Housen won the Conn Smythe Trophy. Makes a lot of sense. You know, he's the backbone of the team. Just, you know, stops everything. He's a beast. And as you guys can see, here's just kind of the Stanley Cup animation. I love seeing this. You know, I honestly can't get tired of it. I hope though in the NHL 14, you know, they might do something new. They've had this for a while, but it's still always awesome after building your team, playing through the whole season. And, you know, you get to see that team that you put together win. Right here, because McKinnon was hurt, I believe McKinnon's our captain. There's some random wet noise to the cup, which is kind of funny. And, you know, right here, all the different guys passing around. Pretty cool to see. Obviously, Housen's going to get it there, the goaltender. And right here, guys, just the famous Stanley Cup picture. Also, I think it's pretty cool. We're expansion teams. You know, you got the custom jerseys in the picture there. Could take the pick. You can see Phil Kessel right there in the front right. So, pretty nice picture there. winning the Stanley Cup. So hopefully we can win it a few more times here. We still have 3 years left, see if we can win it at least one more, maybe even more than that. And after that, guys, like I said, my AHL team was actually in the conference final. So right here, they're actually up, I think, 3-1 games against Syracuse Crunch. They're going to fall, though, or sorry, 3-2. Right, they're going to fall in the 6th game, making it 3-3. Luckily, though, they won the 7th, making it 4-3. So in this AHL final, I forget what it's called, the Calder Cup final, we're playing the Houston Aeros, and I believe we lost the first one, won the second, won the third, lost the fourth, so I think something like, I think it might have been 3-3 actually. I might have missed a couple games there. So 3-3 going to the 7th game with the Portland Pirates up 1-0. No scoring there in the last 5 minutes of the 3rd period, and we ended up winning this too. So I mean, that's pretty insane. Really good year for us. Won the Calder Cup and the Stanley Cup, so I think that's pretty amazing. I mean, if your NHL team wins the Stanley Cup and your AHL team wins the Calder Cup, that basically means your NHL team's the best there, plus your prospects coming up are the best there. So I mean, your future's definitely going to be bright. So this is pretty good to see. Our NHL teams, a lot of young players, and they're winning the Cup. Our AHL teams, even younger players, and they're winning the Calder Cup. So bright future ahead. We built this team well. Hopefully, like I said, we can keep most of our good prospects. Hopefully, no one leaves. And it kind of sucks. I only did a 15-year season or a GM mode. I feel like if we would have had 20 years, we might have just kept on winning. But anyway, guys, as you can see right there is the Calder Cup pick. It's like I said, it's not as good as the Stanley Cup pick, but it's still pretty awesome to see. And right here, guys, we have the free agents list. As you can see, a lot of current All-Stars are free agents. You got Tuukka Rask. I've seen Philip Ila's name there. Kyle Okposo, Kyle Clutterbuck, Matt Fratton, Yannick Hansen, Michael Grabner, Patrick Hornqvist. Let's see here. You got... I don't even see who's here. On the left wing, I don't really see any names. On defense, though, we have Kyle Quincy. We have Ekman. Oh, that's the wrong Ekman Larson, my bad. There's no O. A lot of guys, though. Mike Green retired, so just a lot of current All-Stars retiring, showing you how deep we're getting into this GM mode. Right here, guys, 30th pick in the first round. I was trying to decide between Jamie Moore, 6'2", right winger, or Ross Hassler, 6'5", center. I figured I'm already really deep at center with McKinnon, Reinhart, and Monahan down the middle, so figured I'd pick up a right wing there and Moore. I feel like, center is I'm pretty much set for my top 3 centers for the rest of this GM mode. Didn't have a second-round pick. I used it to trade for Christian Thomas. And right here, though, my 3rd-round pick, hoping for at least a 3-star potential player. But as you guys can see, in the later years, after the first 2 rounds, there's really nothing left. Like right there in the 3rd round, I had the top player I could get a 2-star potential, which means he's basically never going to play in the NHL. But still pick him up. You can always use him as an asset to trade to teams. That still adds on to the trade value overall of the total transaction. So pretty much all they're good for. Right here, guys, in the re-sign phase, most of my forwards were locked up, at least all the franchise ones. Christian Thomas, who I traded for, he needed a new contract. Figured I'd re-sign him, helped us win a cup. Makes sense. Fishbach, who's 82 overall, I think he was playing 3rd-line right wing for us. Had to let him go, just didn't have the salary space. Same with Jaden Schwartz, who I think we got in the 1st or 2nd year. Had to let him go, wanted too much money. He was only about an 82 overall right now, I think, so couldn't afford him. And another reason we didn't have the money, as you can see, Jake Gardner and Seth Jones each needed new contracts, and they're definitely going to get big payday. I think they each got around $5.5 or $6 million. Actually, Jake Gardner got $7 million, by bad, and I think, like I said, Seth Jones got around 6. Goalies locked up, I believe. Actually, Seth Jones, I think I got him for around 6.5. Gardner for 7. As you guys can see, the projected cap there, $103 million. So as the players, get better, the salary cap's going up, so that it works out. But I feel like there's still, it still works out the same really, because in the salary cap $60 million, a 3rd-line right winger wants 2.5. When the salary cap's $100 million, so almost double. A 3rd-line right winger wants 4, 3.5. So kind of stays the same. As you guys can see, though, trying to clear up some salary space. Traded Helm there for a second. Right now I'm trading Joe Morrow some low picks for a 2nd-round pick. Helm I can replace with an AHL guy. He's only 80 overall or 79. I have a 78 overall center. Morrow I think was 80 or 79, and I have a couple AHL guys who are 78 or 79. Way less money than Morrow. Morrow was getting paid almost $3 million. Right there I just picked up a couple of prospect free agents. Not very much money. 3-star potential, so they could turn out into something good. Right here I'm signing Frederick Christensen, 81 overall right winger. I think he's 25 or 26. He'll replace Fishbach. I think I could have signed Fishbach for that much money, but at the time I didn't have it, so had to wait till I freed up that cap space, and I think that was a good player to replace him. As you can see, Housen's now only an 86, but our team's still looking really good. Hoping for the repeat. That'd be amazing. Repeat Stanley Cups. As you guys can see, the AHL team also still really strong. Pretty much mid to high 70s throughout, so we should still be good. Like you said, these next 3 years. 5-star offense now, 4.5-star defense, 4.5-star goaltending, so we just keep getting better. better. We're here, guys, to end out the episode. I'm just going to show you the awards. As you can see, won the Stanley Cup, Clarinets S. Campbell, Connor McDavid there with the Art Ross, and Hart. So I know a lot of you guys thought it was crazy how good he gets. Lady Bing as well for him. So really good career for him. Garrett Houston won the Conn Smythe, obviously, as well. He won the Vezina again. So he's won it like the last 4 or 5 of 6 years, which is insane. He also won the Ted Lindsay again. So 4 or 5 of 6 years. He's doing amazing for us. But besides that, guys, that's the end of this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Stay tuned for more NHL 13 videos and NHL 14 news, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.